Hey there, YouTube, it's Justin the Junkie. How the fuck are you guys doing today?
Stand a chance, feel the power of a warrior. Fight, 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 fight. Let's get ready to rumble. Fight, fight, fight.
So today, we got just a small little repair. I thought it was going to be a big repair, but I took care of the other thing. I'll show you what that is later. But we also got this. Got a little welding project to do. So what I'm going to do is weld this up. We're going to TIG weld this back together. I'm going to clean this up real well here. And then we're going to try to lay some motherfucking dimes, bitches. And weld this up, get it mounted back on the truck. I'll show you what it goes for. You know, it's just hanging out there. We probably need to, we're going to try this first. We'll just weld it back up. It lasted 2 years. I mean, it broke before, and I welded her up, and it cracked on the other side of the welds. But anyway, I'll take you through the process that I got. You know, all the fazzy-dazzy air tools that I own now. Like I said, this is why I got so many, so I can just switch back and forth. So let me get you set up here. We will fucking knock this project out, get it back on the truck. And when we go up there and take a look at the truck, I'll show you what the problem was earlier. Again, people told me that it was a lot worse than what it was. We blew a power steering line. Well, we didn't blow anything. Old Justin had to come down and take a look at it, and it was a pretty simple repair. But, you know, I mean, it's not the greatest. I'm going to get laughed at, but it is now Wednesday night, so, you know, there's no part stores open, well, Thursday, because it's fucking Thanksgiving, and then, you know, we're just going to have to run it like that till I get a, this is going to be a special order part, I'm sure. But anyway, we'll get right into welding all this fucking garbage back up. You know, if I gave a fuck, I might put some paint on it, but, you know, it's a fucking dump truck, whatever. First of all, we're going to kind of rough sand this a little bit here just to knock some of the shit off. Yeah! Alrighty, let's see if we can get this a little better here. Alright, one down. We'll just put it in the dick thing here. You know, the old saying, you know, AVE saying, keep your dick in a vise. Well, I got a dick there. We got her in a vise. We're good. Oh, we got to turn the dick in a vise. There we go. Now again, you want to get your face out of the way here. Alright, we got that. Now what we're going to do is just hit this with a wire wheel here. that one done. On this part, you want to be a little more cautious. You want to get your face out of the way. Alrighty, got that shit nice and cleaned up there. We'll go through here and see how this fits together. Oh, real nice. Real nice. So then we'll get the vise open here and see if we can hold this shit together here. That's usually another fun fucking part. And then we'll get the welder ready eventually. So we got that all ready to fucking weld there. You know, and maybe just a little bit of an adjustment. Alright. Now we'll get the welder set up. I'll get you moved around here and we'll fucking weld this up. We're going to get ready and weld this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tack the middle here. But again, we have a pretty tight gap here. Now, whenever you guys are out there TIG welding, you want to pick the wire on the size of your gap. So what I want to do is get this a nice good tack here. Now, where I have this older weld here, this is going to take a little more heat than this virgin material. This stuff is pretty thin. I'm going to start out at like 70 degree or whatever, 70 amps on this motherfucker. It's about halfway through the machine. And I'm just going to check and see how hot it is real quick here. Okay, we got a pretty good tack, even though we got some porosity in it. It's a little warm, so we're going to turn that down to about 60. Okay? Trying to show you guys kind of, you know, how I go about welding stuff. So, what I'm going to do is just get this up in the air a little bit here. Okay? And like I said, I'm using 16 filler rod. So we're going to reset the machine because I let that go way too long. Now out here on the edge, it's going to take a little less heat. Alright, so we're out here on the edge and it's just melting really nice and easy. So we're actually too hot because we're cutting it really good here. So we fucked this one up, but we can fix this. So what I'm going to do is going to shove filler rod in there so I can get the gap closed up. Alright. More rod, more rod, more rod, more rod, more rod, a lot of rod. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just kind of walk this material around here. Alrighty. So now what we want to do is let that cool pretty good, but I'm keeping the argon on it. And you can see that I got that filled in solid there. Now, you know, again, I'm still a little bit warm for how thin this is. So let's come out here and start out here. Hear that noise? That's just a little bit of porosity in there. And I could see it in the weld a little bit. So this is not going to be a dime stacking thing here. Come on, you fucker. shit. Alright, we are a little too cold. Okay, 45 was a little too cold, but we'll try it up this way a little bit. It's just not melting the way that I want it to. Yeah, now we're getting good. Now we got the temperature right. So a lot about TIG welding is just getting the temperature right. And the more material that you weld, the better at it you're going to get with the temperature here. Alright, so we're getting out here on the edge again. I'm going to have to turn the machine down pretty good because this part is starting to get hot and it's going to take less and less temperature to weld this. Okay, we got that side. You can see here where I had to fill all this in, but in through here I got it pretty good. I'll pull this up and show it to you here. See, with this thing being, you know, kind of thin here on the edges, it's pretty difficult. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're just going to cap this inner side. Like I could see a little crack here, and what I'm going to do is right here where this big thick weld is, I will, you know, build this up a little bit right through here. And, you know, we should be good to go. I'm going to change the angle that I'm on just a little bit here. Now, you're probably not going to be able to see this a little bit because I'm on the, I got the, you know, the rubber piece blocking it, but I'll just talk to you. So, here we're going to need more temperature because we got that weld pretty thick back here. So, we're just going to get some more temperature in her. There we go. Got a lot of porosity in it back here. This is where we pushed all the dirt to. So we're just, you know, right now I'm halfway through where I wanted to just cap this off back here. See, there's that crack. Whenever you hit a crack, you can tell because it fucking pops out a bunch of porosity. This thing is pretty good. And we burn a hole through it. Alrighty. Alright, so we got that hole filled back up. As you can see here, we got it welded, and we got the backside welded. It's not, you know, it's not no stack of dimes work, but, you know, it'll hold. So then what we'll do is we'll just wire wheel that off real quick, you know, and go out and get it ready to go back on the truck. And I'll show you guys where that thing goes. Here's the power steering tank that the lines blew, but really what happens is the brake chamber came over and hit the bottom of the power steering pump, and I still got a, I'm letting this, I just put this JB weld on it because the crack is just right here, and I got this stuff packed in there and got it stopped. So, you know, that's a lot better until I can get a new tank, you know what I'm saying? If this holds for a while, I'm just going to run it till I can take that tank off and either clean it out real good and then fucking fill it with water, you know, let it sit for a day and then try to re-weld it. But I'll probably just end up getting a new tank. This thing goes kind of right here like this. Oh shit. Let me get my washer out of my pocket. So we're just getting this up here. Get a new bolt. You always want to, or I got a new nut to put on there. Okay, we got that. Let me get my fucking handy dandy spacers here. get our spacers and our new nut out of the pocket. And we'll put that in there. All right. Got the mini out, you know what I'm saying? Love this little thing. Alrighty. See, we got that exactly where that needs to go, and that part is fixed. So that's all we had to do to fix this. I know it's not a big, crazy repair, but it was something I could shoot today. You saw that tank is cracked. That tank will be in a future video, all that bullshit. But, wanted to show you guys some more welding stuff. I know a lot of people ask about TIG welding. Don't be afraid to start TIG welding. The best thing to do, buy yourself a TIG welder, start practicing. The only way you're gonna get good at anything, it's like practicing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta practice, Like always, guys, go check out the Patreon account. Also, check out the snaponjunkie.com. We got new merchandise. We got hoodies, t-shirts, and women's panties. Everything there. Order in time for Christmas. I think the cutoff date will probably be like December 15th or something like that. And other than that, check out the Snap-on Junkie on Instagram, Facebook. And like always, guys, thanks for watching. And I gotta fucking go.